Today, I have a challenge for you. Watch this video until the end, then try the 5 breathing techniques I'm about to share. Do them tonight, right before bed, and see what happens to your body and bladder. You might be surprised at how something so simple can bring such profound relief. These techniques are not difficult. You can do them right in bed, no equipment required, no expense. Before we get started, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this video? What time are you watching it? Please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, because tonight your breathing could be the key to a restful, uninterrupted sleep. After the age of 60, the body begins to change in subtle but important ways that directly affect sleep. One of the key reasons many seniors wake up 2 or 3 times a night is the quiet decline of a hormone called vasopressin. This hormone normally tells the kidneys to slow down urine production during the night, giving the bladder a chance to rest. As its levels drop, the kidneys keep filtering at a steady pace even when the body wants to sleep. At the same time, the bladder itself becomes more sensitive, sending signals to the brain even when it is only half full. Add to this the natural weakening of the pelvic muscles and urinary sphincter, and the urge to wake becomes harder to resist. The result is not just a physical inconvenience, but also a burden on mental and emotional health. Seniors often describe the frustration of finally drifting into sleep only to be pulled awake by a sudden urge. This broken pattern of rest leaves the body tired, the mind foggy, and the heart under quiet strain. Day after day, the fatigue builds up, making it harder to enjoy a morning walk, concentrate on reading, or even manage blood pressure. In both the suburbs of Texas and the busy lanes of Mumbai, elders share the same hidden fear. A simple trip to the bathroom at night could lead to a fall, a hospital visit, or a loss of independence. It is not only the bladder that feels weaker, it is the confidence that begins to slip away. Yet there is hope, and it begins with something as simple as the way we breathe. Deep, measured breathing can calm the nervous system, slow the heart rate, and quiet the unnecessary signals that keep the bladder restless. Imagine lying in bed, your chest rising gently as air flows in through the nose, your abdomen expanding softly, and your exhale releasing tension into the dark, quiet room. This practice not only tells the mind it is safe to rest, but also reduces the chance that small bladder signals will trigger a full awakening. In fact, many elders who practice slow breathing find that when they wake in the night, they can return to sleep without even getting out of bed. So while the body may change after 60, control is not lost. By understanding what is happening inside and using simple tools like mindful breathing, seniors can regain a sense of calm, protect their sleep, and restore energy for the days ahead. 5 breathing techniques to calm the bladder and restore sleep. Technique 1. Diaphragmatic breathing. Among the many breathing practices available, diaphragmatic breathing is one of the most effective for calming both the body and the bladder. It is often called belly breathing because the focus shifts from shallow chest breathing down to the diaphragm, the strong muscle located just below the lungs. For seniors, this technique is especially valuable because age often brings shallower breaths, tighter chest muscles, and higher stress levels that quietly disturb the night. Learning to breathe from the belly helps reverse those patterns, giving the body a fresh sense of calm. The steps are simple and can be done right in bed. Lie comfortably on your back with one hand resting on your chest and the other on your belly. Inhale slowly through the nose, allowing the belly to rise as if a soft balloon is filling with air while the chest remains mostly still. Exhale gently through the mouth, letting the belly sink back down. Keep the rhythm steady, smooth and unforced, continuing for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Many seniors find it helpful to silently count each inhale and exhale, which anchors the mind and prevents wandering thoughts. Science provides a clear explanation of why this works. Diaphragmatic breathing increases oxygen intake, which supports the heart, brain, and muscles. It lowers cortisol, the hormone linked to stress and anxiety, both of which can make the bladder more reactive at night. When stress hormones drop, the bladder receives fewer unnecessary signals to contract, meaning fewer urgent awakenings. This breathing also improves circulation, reduces blood pressure, and enhances heart rate variability, all signs of a body shifting toward relaxation. The benefits extend beyond the physical. Many older adults in Texas, as well as elders in Mumbai, report a subtle sense of control returning after weeks of practice. One notices stronger energy for morning walks, while another finds she can stay asleep for 7 continuous hours. These are not miracles in the sense of magic, but predictable results of giving the body what it quietly needs: slower breathing, more oxygen, and fewer stress signals. What makes diaphragmatic breathing so practical is that it requires nothing more than patience and a willingness to practice regularly. There are no pills, no machines, and no cost, only the rhythm of your own breath guiding the body back into balance. For seniors who feel helpless against nightly awakenings, this method offers hope. By choosing to breathe deeply before sleep and again when waking in the night, you give your body permission to rest. Over time, that small choice can bring back long stretches of quiet sleep, brighter mornings, and the confidence that aging does not mean losing control. It means learning new ways to listen and respond to the body's changing needs. Technique 2. 4 to 7, 8 breathing. Among the many tools for regaining calm during the night, the 4 to 7 to 8 breathing technique stands out for both its simplicity and effectiveness. This method involves inhaling through the nose for 4 seconds, holding the breath for 7 seconds, and exhaling through the mouth for 8 seconds. The pattern feels deliberate, almost like a gentle rhythm guiding the body away from tension and back toward balance. To practice, find a comfortable position in bed or while seated. Place the tongue lightly against the ridge of your upper teeth and keep it there throughout the exercise. Inhale slowly through the nose while counting to 4, filling the lungs without forcing. Hold that breath for a steady count of 7, then release it completely through the mouth with a soft whoosh lasting 8 seconds. This completes 1 cycle, and most seniors benefit from repeating 3 to 4 cycles before resting again. The science behind this technique is straightforward but powerful. The extended hold gently raises carbon dioxide levels, which signals the body to relax. The long exhale stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, slowing the heart rate and easing the nervous pathways that make the bladder more reactive at night. Seniors often describe feeling a wave of heaviness in the body after just a few rounds, as if the muscles are finally allowed to let go. The emotional impact can be just as important as the physical effect. Many older adults lie awake in Texas, New Jersey, or Kerala, silently worrying that they will never return to sleep. The structured count gives the mind something steady to focus on, interrupting cycles of anxiety that quietly worsen nighttime urination. It replaces worry with rhythm, fear with control, and restlessness with calm. This technique is safe, free, and available at any moment of the night. It does not require strength or flexibility, only patience and a willingness to follow the count. Practiced consistently, it teaches the body to enter a state of relaxation more quickly, reducing unnecessary bladder signals and restoring longer stretches of sleep. For seniors on both sides of the ocean, the 4-7-8 breath serves as a reminder that the path back to rest is never lost. It simply begins with one steady inhale, one gentle hold, and one long, quiet exhale. Technique 3. Alternate nostril breathing. Alternate nostril breathing, known in yoga as Nadi Shodhana, is one of the simplest and most balanced ways to restore calm. This practice involves gently closing one nostril, inhaling through the other, then switching sides and exhaling. The cycle repeats slowly, creating a steady rhythm that quiets both the body and the mind. Seniors often find it soothing because it combines structure with ease, requiring no special equipment and no physical strain. To begin, sit comfortably in a chair or lie upright in bed if sitting feels difficult. Place your right thumb lightly over the right nostril and inhale slowly through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with your ring finger, release the thumb and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale again through the right side, then switch and exhale through the left. Each full cycle may take about 15 to 20 seconds, and even 5 minutes of practice can create noticeable calm. The science explains why this works so effectively. By alternating airflow between the nostrils, the technique balances activity in the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. In simpler words, it softens the fight or flight response while strengthening the body's natural ability to rest and digest. This balance reduces nervous tension, lowers heart rate, and makes the bladder less reactive to small signals during the night. For seniors who often wake at 2 or 3 in the morning, this breathing practice can reduce the sense of urgency and allow the mind to drift back to sleep. Culturally, alternate nostril breathing feels familiar to many in India, where pranayama has been practiced for centuries as part of daily routines. Yet it is equally practical for seniors in the United States, where structured relaxation methods are increasingly recommended by physicians. The movement is small, the instructions clear, and the effect profound. Whether sitting quietly in a living room in Mumbai or resting in a suburban bedroom in Ohio, older adults can use this practice to feel balanced and safe. The emotional benefit is just as meaningful as the physical one. Seniors often carry silent worries about losing independence, about being a burden, or about the body no longer responding. This gentle exercise reminds them that the body still listens. Each cycle of breath is a reassurance that calm can be created from within. By making alternate nostril breathing part of a nightly routine, older adults can replace fear with steadiness and broken nights with longer, more peaceful rest. Technique 4. Box breathing. Box breathing is a structured method that offers calm through a simple pattern of timing. The practice involves inhaling through the nose for 4 seconds, holding the breath for 4 seconds, exhaling through the mouth for 4 seconds, and holding again for 4 seconds. This cycle repeats steadily, creating the shape of a box in the mind, each side representing one part of the breath. Seniors often find comfort in this rhythm because it provides both structure and predictability at a time when the night may feel uncertain. To begin, find a comfortable position in bed or seated with the spine supported. Close the eyes, inhale gently through the nose for a slow count of 4 and allow the lungs to fill naturally. Hold the breath without strain for 4 seconds. Then exhale smoothly through the mouth for another 4. Pause at the bottom of the breath for 4 seconds before beginning again. Continue this cycle for 5 to 10 minutes or until the body feels heavier and calmer against the bed. The science behind box breathing explains why it helps so many older adults. By focusing on the steady count, the mind shifts away from anxious thoughts that often arise after waking at night. This mental box contains worry, preventing it from spilling into racing thoughts about sleep health or safety. Physiologically, the equal phases of the breath improve heart rate variability, a marker of nervous system balance, and reduce adrenaline levels. With adrenaline lowered, the bladder receives fewer unnecessary signals to contract, easing the urge to wake repeatedly. In the United States, box breathing is often taught to veterans who use it to manage stress and fall asleep more easily. In India, older adults practicing it before bed or after waking at 2 in the morning have reported fewer bathroom trips and longer stretches of uninterrupted rest. The method works across cultures because it uses the same foundation: steady breath, calm rhythm, and patient repetition. Seniors frequently describe nights filled with quiet worry, concern about falling on the way to the bathroom, about being a burden, or about never regaining full rest. Box breathing offers reassurance. Each cycle reminds the body and mind that control is still possible, that age does not erase the ability to self-regulate. By practicing regularly, older adults can create nights that are not ruled by fear or urgency, but guided instead by rhythm, balance, and the steady comfort of breath. Technique 5. Guided visualization breathing. The final method combines controlled breathing with gentle imagination, a practice often called guided visualization breathing. The idea is to pair each breath with a calming mental image, allowing the mind and body to work together toward relaxation. To practice, close your eyes and inhale slowly through the nose, imagining the coolness of morning air flowing through the body. Exhale gently through the mouth, picturing tension leaving like smoke drifting away. As the rhythm continues, guide your thoughts to a peaceful scene, a quiet beach with waves rolling in a temple courtyard glowing at sunrise, or a simple garden filled with soft light. With each cycle of breath, the image becomes clearer, and the body responds by letting go of unnecessary tension. Scientifically, visualization enhances the effect of slow breathing. By engaging both the nervous system and the imagination, the brain interprets the calming image as a real experience, which further reduces stress hormones and quiets the bladder's sensitivity. Seniors often report that this practice makes returning to sleep faster and mornings more pleasant, as the mind has spent the night anchored in positive imagery rather than restlessness. The beauty of this technique is its adaptability. In American contexts, older adults may choose to picture a porch at sunrise or a walk through a park. In Indian settings, many imagine joining morning prayers sitting under a banyan tree or watching lamps float on a river. The specifics matter less than the sense of comfort each person attaches to the image. By the end of 10 minutes, breathing is steady, the body feels lighter, and sleep often returns naturally. The combination of rhythm and imagery turns a simple exercise into a powerful tool for peace at night. These 5 breathing techniques, diaphragmatic breathing, the 4-7-8 pattern, alternate nostril breathing, box breathing, and guided visualization, form a practical toolkit for older adults who struggle with nighttime urination and broken sleep. Each technique is safe, simple, and grounded in both science and tradition. Most importantly, they show that even when the body changes with age, control is not lost. With patience, breath becomes the gentle medicine that restores nights to calm and mornings to light. The effectiveness of any health practice often depends less on complexity and more on consistency. Breathing techniques are no exception. For seniors hoping to calm the bladder and restore deeper sleep, the key lies in practicing them at the right times each day. The most beneficial moment is just before going to bed, when the body is winding down and preparing to release the busyness of the day. A calm session of diaphragmatic or box breathing during this window signals the nervous system to slow, allowing muscles around the bladder to relax. If you find yourself waking at 2 or 3 in the morning, resist the urge to immediately rise. Instead, remain still, close your eyes, and return to whichever breathing pattern you know best. Even 3 to 5 minutes of gentle rhythm can ease the bladder's false alarm and allow you to drift back into sleep without leaving the bed. Breathing becomes even more powerful when combined with other small supportive habits. One of the simplest changes is reducing large amounts of liquid after 7 in the evening. Many seniors mistakenly restrict water throughout the day, but the smarter choice is to hydrate generously in the morning and afternoon, then taper off toward evening. This keeps the body nourished without overburdening the bladder at night. Pair this with a gentle massage of the lower abdomen before bedtime. Using slow circular motions, you can improve circulation and reduce the sensitivity of bladder nerves. A cool and comfortable bedroom environment also makes a significant difference. In Texas, this may mean adjusting the air conditioner, while in Kerala, it may mean keeping a fan and light cotton clothing. When the body remains cool, it avoids sweating, excessive thirst, and unnecessary kidney activity that can interrupt sleep. A structured plan helps turn these practices into steady habits. Try a simple 7-day experiment to discover their impact. Each evening, practice one breathing technique for at least 10 minutes, alternating among the 5 methods so the body experiences variety. If you wake during the night, repeat the same method you used before bed, rather than walking to the bathroom immediately. Keep a brief journal beside your bed. Record how many times you woke, how easily you fell back asleep, and how you felt in the morning. After 1 week, review your notes. Most seniors find fewer awakenings, calmer nights, and more energy in the morning. These results offer proof that even in later years, the body remains responsive to gentle guidance, and small steps can lead to powerful change. Every senior knows the frustration of waking repeatedly at night, the body restless and the mind weary. Yet behind that struggle lie stories of recovery, where simple practices brought back peace and energy. These examples are not distant or extraordinary, but everyday reminders that change is possible even in later years of life. John, a retired engineer living in Texas, faced this challenge for nearly a decade. Each night, he found himself waking at least 3 times, walking slowly down the dark hallway and returning to bed with heavy legs. The fatigue piled up, leaving his mornings dull and his confidence shaken. Doctors ruled out serious disease, but the pattern seemed unbreakable. Then John began practicing diaphragmatic breathing for 10 minutes before bed, paired with the 4-7-8 method if he woke at night. Within weeks, his nights began to change. The urgency lessened, and his bladder felt calmer. For the first time in years, John slept nearly 7 hours straight, waking with clear eyes and a lighter spirit. The science behind his progress was simple: calmer breathing, reduced cortisol, soothed nerves, and gave his bladder permission to rest. But the meaning for John was profound. It felt like reclaiming a part of life he thought was lost forever. In Kerala, Lakshmi, a grandmother in her late 60s, carried a similar burden. Her nights were filled with interruptions and her days with exhaustion that made household routines harder. Instead of medication, she combined pranayama breathing with gentle foot massage each evening. The breathing balanced her nervous system, while the massage encouraged circulation and signaled relaxation. Slowly, her nights grew longer with fewer awakenings. Her mornings became brighter, filled with the energy to walk with neighbors, cook with her family, and laugh more freely. The transformation was not only physical, but deeply emotional, restoring a sense of dignity and control. These two journeys reveal an important truth. Solutions do not always come from expensive treatments or complicated routines. Often, they are found in small, steady choices, made each night, like breathing with intention or caring for tired muscles. Seniors everywhere, whether in a Texas suburb or a Kerala village, share the same hope of sleeping soundly and living with strength. The lesson is clear: your body still listens, your health still responds, and your nights can once again belong to you. Dispelling common misconceptions. Many older adults quietly carry beliefs about nighttime urination that only make the struggle heavier. These ideas may feel logical at first, but science shows they often push the body in the wrong direction. Understanding the truth behind these myths can lift a burden from both the mind and the body. The first misconception is that only medicine can bring relief. It is natural to believe that a pill must be the answer, especially when fatigue is overwhelming. Yet research confirms that gentle habits such as structured breathing can be just as effective in calming the bladder. Deep, steady breaths lower stress hormones, soothe irritated nerves, and signal the body that it is safe to rest. Unlike medication, these practices carry no side effects and can be repeated each night without worry. Another common mistake is believing that one must avoid water during the day to reduce nighttime trips. Seniors in both Texas and Mumbai often restrict fluids too heavily, thinking this will protect their sleep. But dehydration stresses the kidneys and bladder, forcing them to work harder in the evening. The smarter approach is to drink most fluids earlier in the day, tapering after late afternoon, and sipping lightly in the evening. This pattern keeps the body hydrated, supports digestion, and still allows the bladder to calm before bedtime. The final and most discouraging myth is that nighttime urination is simply part of aging and cannot be changed. While it is true that the body becomes more sensitive after 60, it is also true that it remains adaptable. Breathing exercises, adjusted fluid timing, and small lifestyle shifts can restore control. Seniors often rediscover the ability to sleep through the night, proving that age does not erase resilience. These gentle corrections remind us that health is not about resignation, but about guidance. The body still listens when given the right signals, and nights can once again be calm. We have explored 5 breathing techniques that are simple yet powerful: diaphragmatic breathing, the 4-7-8 pattern, alternate nostril breathing, box breathing, and guided visualization. Each of these methods offers seniors a natural way to relax the nervous system, calm the bladder, and restore confidence in the night. By practicing patiently, you can create a rhythm that allows for deeper sleep, fewer bathroom trips, and brighter mornings filled with energy. The true secret does not lie in expensive medicine or complicated routines. It lies in the breath you already carry within you and in the steady patience to use it with intention. With practice, the body listens, responds, and heals more than many people believe possible. May your nights be calm and your mornings full of light. May your evenings bring quiet rest, and may the new day begin with hope instead of exhaustion. Remember that even in older age, the body is capable of responding to gentle guidance. By breathing with awareness, you can give yourself the gift of uninterrupted rest and peaceful mornings that feel lighter and brighter. Before we part, I would love to hear from you. Where are you watching this video and what time of day are you listening? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this message helpful, please press like, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss another tip designed especially for seniors. Finally, think of someone in your life who might also struggle with broken nights. It may be a friend, a spouse, or even a neighbor. Share this video with them because sometimes the smallest gesture, like passing along knowledge, becomes the key that changes another person's night. Together, we can spread rest, hope, and strength.